to come here to sleep safely through the night. Nobody should have to wonder that. And when we sleep by people and we sleep around and we're living on the street, we're sleeping through our hungry, we get that.
The only thing is,
we're not afraid of that, we are dying ourselves. There are still equal members of our family that you have issues. I know that they're coming, they say they're coming on Wednesday. Last time they said they were coming, many of us, we came out the night before and we stayed out there with the family in the encampment in order to be ready to stand up and fight with them, because there's no reason for any of those individuals to be having to fight alone. There are some of us who have more privileges than others. There are some of us who have more access to power than others. And we need to be standing here and we need to show up with our privilege, with our power, and we need to share that with our community. And I do intend to do that again. I do intend to stay there again. It's Tuesday night, the same way, and the last time they fell back because they knew so many people were going to show up. So let's show the fuck up again. And let's make sure that the city knows that anytime they try to come and attack our family, we are going to show up. Every single time. And in bigger and bigger numbers. I still have a vision for shutting down that whole fucking parkway. That's still what I have a vision for. And unless everybody on the encampment is housed, that's what I'm going to be aiming for. So soon we're going to have kitchens all up in the middle of the parkway, and we're going to have donation tents all across the parkway, and you get your parkway back when they get their housing. Housing is a human right. Fight, fight, fight. 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 Who's going to show up and fight? Who's ready to show up and fight? Who's ready to show up and fight? We're going to hold these motherfuckers accountable. Black Lives Matter. 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 Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was the best energy. Now I'm going to introduce Sam, who is going to come up and talk.
Thanks, Sam. Housing is a human right. Fight, fight, fight. Housing is a human right. Fight, fight, fight. Let's go. Housing is a human right. Fight, fight, fight. Housing is a human right. Fight, fight, fight. I'm going to be brief because you're already hyped enough to take these streets like you own these streets, because we do own these streets. These streets belong to the people. These streets belong to all the people, including the unhoused people who deserve housing. Housing is here. It is available. We know that it's here for them. All we need to do is keep showing up to take it back, just like our sister said. Our comrades have been saying it for months and months, longer than that, decades in this city. Philadelphia's leadership is perfectly comfortable leaving people behind. We start school this week. Kids don't have their Chromebooks, they don't have access to the internet. We know the kind of gaps and shortages that our youth, the most vulnerable among us, are experiencing.
don't hold grudges.
Sick to death. Sick to death because our community was so vulnerable there at what? Great lethal risk. The lethal lack of imagination in Philadelphia is killing our community, and we say no more. 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 Why are our elders having mini strokes, suffering in this heat, advocating for themselves for housing when they spent decades making Philadelphia a city that we love? Right. Why are children who are already on the brink, right in their public education, who don't have a roof over their head, how are they expected to learn, grow, not only that, believe in themselves enough to revision this city for themselves? Why aren't they having school at the top of the Comcast Center, and why don't they have housing, period? Right? Why are we accepting that? We're not. We're not. That was a rhetorical question. We are not. We are no longer accepting this city's lethal lack of imagination, and you know what? It's a holiday weekend. It's cute to show up on a Sunday. How was your weekend, y'all?
I didn't have housing.
Awfully quiet. Now, I'm a person who has the privilege of housing. I have a roof over my head. I can leverage my body. I can leverage my resources for my beloved unhoused community because I have access to things that they don't, and I do it willfully and joyfully. Yes. And we as a community need to do the same. Yes. We talk about not wanting to go back, we're never going back. We talk about an end to business as usual. Well, business as usual means you show the fuck up on Tuesday night and Wednesday morning. You lose those sick days. Raise your hand if you have sick days in this crowd. Personal days? Anybody? Okay, cool. Thank you for acknowledging your privilege. You better take one on Wednesday, September 9th. Leverage your privilege, leverage your access to resources, and keep showing up. Because our unhoused neighbors just want to live. Why is it that they're fighting to survive and fighting for all of us advocating for the world that we all deserve? They need us to show up and keep showing up. So showing up on a Sunday evening is great. Thank you everyone for showing up on a Sunday evening. This is the bare minimum. We need to see you on Tuesday night, on Wednesday morning, with everything you've got to remind this city that all of us belong, all of us deserve to be all the way free, all the way cared for. Dignity, respect, compassion are the minimum, and that means a roof over every head in Philadelphia, unapologetically, on demand, without exception. No exceptions. Emphasis on no exceptions. Say that for me, y'all. No exceptions. No qualifier. No exception. Housing is a human right. Fight. Housing is a human right. Fight. Housing is a human right. Fight. We fight with everything we have, with all of our hearts, because all of us deserve to be all the way free. Permanent housing for everyone in Philadelphia, unapologetically, on demand, without exception. Period. And until the city shows up and does better, we need to stay in these streets. Because all of these issues are connected. We are out here on Thursday leveraging our bodies. And this city showed us too. They want to keep people out of their homes. 97,000 people in Philadelphia at risk of eviction, and they want to open courts where the CDC just said that we can't handle any more evictions. What does that tell you about the leadership in Philadelphia? They want more people out on the street. And you know what? We are not getting on the streets back until they give us the housing that we need. How y'all feel about that? How do y'all feel about housing for our communities? How do you feel about housing for our elders? Children? For the disabled? Housing for all, unapologetically, on demand, without exception. No exception. Housing is a human right. Fight. 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 I'm just standing on this microphone any longer. Y'all have seen me out here. I've seen you out here. We need to take these streets. Are y'all ready for that? I'm gonna hand this back to Dom. Give it up to every single person living in the encampment, organizing with the encampment, making a reality by refusing to accept anything less than what we know is possible. Nothing less than what we know is possible. We love you.
Time to take the streets, y'all. We're gonna get in front with the sign. Please stay behind it. And just follow us that way.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's the Resistance. Philadelphia, PA, City Hall, once again, live protest. Live protest, ladies and gentlemen. There's a situation on the Parkway, Benjamin Franklin Parkway. There's been homeless people who have been encamped in that parkway, and they refuse to leave, but the city is pushing them out. This is what they're fighting for. This is what I'm here documenting. It's the Resistance. How y'all doing? What's going on with y'all? Slow down, slow down. Slow down. People ain't even get to start yet. Slow down. Slow down. Let them go by. Tell them chill. Tell them to chill. Chill, they walking. Chill out. There's pedestrians here. Wait. You wait. No peace. Fuck the police. Fuck the police. Fuck the police.
Whose streets? Our streets. 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 Whose streets? Our streets.
Front line. Got our escorts here, the ones that was with us Friday night. They back out here with us.
It's a human right.
What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? If we don't get it, if we don't get it, what do we want? What do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? If we don't get it, if we don't get it, housing is a human right. Housing is a human right. Housing is a human right. No justice. No justice. No housing. No housing. No housing. No justice. No housing. No justice. No housing. What do we want? Housing. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Housing. When do we want it? Now. If we don't get it, shut it down. If we don't get it, shut it down. What do we want? Housing. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Housing. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Housing. When do we want it? Now. If we don't get it, shut it down. If we don't get it, shut it down. Whose street? streets. No streets. What we want? Housing. What we want it? Now. We gon' get it. Shut it down. We gon' get it. Shut it down. What we want? Housing. When we want it? Now. What we want? Housing. When we want it? Now.
Who's street?
Our streets.
Who's street?
Our streets.
Who's street?
Our streets.
Fuck 12.
Fuck 12.
I said fuck 12.
Fuck 12.
I said fuck the police.
Fuck the police.
We need a hype man. We need a hype man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 9, 10, 11. 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 9, 10, 11. Who run the streets? We run the streets.
Who run the streets?
We run the streets. Who run the streets? We run the streets.
Who run the streets?
We run the streets.
Who run the streets?
We run the streets.
Who run the streets?
We run the streets.
Who run the streets?
We run the streets.
If black queens are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up like that.
What do we do?
Stand up like that.
What do we do?
Stand up like that.
If black kings are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up like that.
What do we do?
Stand up like that.
What do we do?
Stand up like that.
Who run the streets?
We run the streets.
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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Fuck 12.
9, 10, 11.
Fuck 12.
9, 10, 11.
Fuck 12.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Fuck 12.
9, 10, 11.
Fuck 12.
9, 10, 11.
Fuck 12.
Who run the streets?
We run the streets.
Who run the streets?
We run the streets.
Who run the streets?
We run the streets.
9, 10, 11.
Fuck 12.
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 If black kings are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
What do we do?
Stand up like that.
No houses.
No peace.
Louder.
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 No justice.
No peace.
Louder.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
Louder.
No justice.
No peace.
What do we want?
Housing.
What do we want? What do we want?
Housing.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Housing.
When do we want it?
Now.
If we don't get it,
Shut it down. Shut it down.
if we don't get it,
Shut it down.
who run the streets?
We run the streets.
Who run the streets?
We run the streets.
Who run the streets?
We run the streets.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Fuck 12.
Woo.
9, 10, 11.
Fuck 12.
Woo.
9, 10, 11.
Woo.
Who run the streets?
We run the streets.
Who run the streets?
We run the streets.
Who run the streets?
We run the streets.
9, 10, 11.
Woo.
9, 10, 11.
Woo.
What do we want?
Housing.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Housing.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Housing.
When do we want it?
Now.
If we don't get it,
Shut it down.
if we don't get it,
Shut it down.
Louder.
no housing,
No peace.
Louder.
no housing,
No peace.
Louder.
no housing,
No peace.
Louder.
no justice,
No peace.
Louder.
no racism,
Police. No peace. No peace. No peace. Police. No peace. No peace. No peace. No peace.
No peace. Police.
no racist,
Police.
Let me get a
What we want? Housing. What do we want it? What do we want?
Housing.
No justice. No justice.
we don't get it, if we don't get it, shut it down. We don't get it, shut it down.
What do we want?
Housing.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Housing.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Housing.
When do we want it?
Now.
If we don't get it,
Shut it down.
if we don't get it,
Shut it down.
no housing,
No food, no food.
no housing,
No food.
no justice, no housing,
No food.
no justice,
No food.
no racism.
Homeless.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Up 12.
9, 10, 11.
Up 12.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Up 12.
9, 10, 11.
Up 12. Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down!
Housing for the North! Out in the North! They're all over! Get them some houses! They're all
Shut it down! Shut it down!
Housing is a human right. 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 What do we want? When do we want it? When do we want? When do we want it? If we don't get it, 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 Stand up, fight back!
Stand up, fight back! Stand up, fight back! Stand up, fight back! Stand up, fight back! We run the streets! We run the streets! Elders! Now! Shut it down! Fight back! Fight back! Fight back! What's up? Now! Shut it down!
We run the streets. We run the streets. We run the streets. We run the streets.
We run the streets!
We run the streets.
We run the streets! Fuck trial! Fuck trial!
What do we want? What do we want? Back down. Back down. Everybody in front, please fall back. Everybody in front, please fall back. Or please fall back. Teddy, hold it up. Teddy, hold it up.
What did he say?
Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. What do we want? What do we want? What do we
If we don't get it, if we don't get it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 9, 10, 11. 9, 10, 11. Who run the street? Who run the street? Who run the street? 9, 10, 11. 9, 10, 11. Housing is a human right. No water. Housing is a human right. 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 If black queens are under attack, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? If black kings are under attack, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? If black lives are under attack, what do we do? What do we do? No houses, no houses, no justice, no races, no houses, no justice, no races, no houses, no houses, no houses, no houses, no justice, no races. Housing is a human right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 9, 10, 11. Who run the streets? We run the streets. Who run the streets? We run the streets. Who run the streets? We run the streets. 9, 10, 11. 9, 10, 11. Now, y'all heard me before. I always tell the story. When I was 11, I was 13. What? When I was 11, I turned 13. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 9, 10, 11. When do we win? When do we win it? Now. When do we win it? When do we win it? Now. If we don't get it, shut it down. 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 Housing is a human right. Fight, fight, fight. Housing is a human right. Fight, fight, fight. Housing is a human right. Fight, fight, fight. Housing it with. Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. What do we want? Housing. When do we want it? Now. If we don't get it, shut it down. If we don't get it, shut it down. If we don't get it, shut it down. Who runs the streets? We run the streets. Who runs the streets? We run the streets. We run the streets. Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. Black lives. Matter. Black lives. Matter. Black lives. Matter. Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. What do we want? Housing. When do we want it? Now. Shut it down. If we don't get it, shut it down. If we don't get it, shut it down. If we don't get it, shut it down. Who runs the streets? We run the streets.
Are there certain chants that they saying, or are there certain chants that they saying just pertaining to homelessness?
Yeah.
Or how about with police accountability? Any of those kind of chants?
So that was more about
On slide deck.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this one's more about
Gotcha.
Shut it down. He's filming me, and I think he wants to put that away somewhere.
Does that concern you what he's doing with his property?
I just want to make sure he's fine.
Oh yeah, he's fine. He's definitely fine. He appears to be fine. He doesn't appear to be fine to you?
I'm just making sure.
You're not worried. You're not. It's not your job to worry about his safety.
What I am.
It's not your job to.
I didn't know that
Yeah,
you knew
right.
what I am.
Tell him again. Tell him to keep it moving. He's worried about somebody's property. Y'all should be concerned with the protest. Y'all go ahead, fall in line, go to the protest. And any one of y'all got a problem about it, y'all can get out your car and talk to me personally. And y'all leave these good people alone. You over there trying to see what that man doing with his own personal property. Talk about you want to know if he all right. Don't get me started out here. You better keep him in check, Sarge. You better keep him in check. Don't get me started. Tell all of y'all that right now. Y'all better keep y'all henchmen in check. Fall in line.
No, I volunteer at the encampment, so I know him. I know Donna.
Keep him in check, man. Seriously, I'm not saying it no more. I'm gonna embarrass all of y'all out here. Keep him in check. Any dirty looks, I'm on y'all. Ain't nobody doing nothing wrong out here. They peacefully protesting. Tired of y'all shit. I'm all the way a block down from the protest and y'all dealing with one single man and his property. Where he at? Let me get up to the protest, y'all. There you go, right here. Like he required to worry about somebody's safety. Remember, you ain't required to worry about nobody's safety. You're not required to worry about nobody's safety. Shut up. Supreme Court ruled this. Shut the hell up. Just sit there on that bike and don't say shit. Shut it the fuck down!
No justice. No peace. No housing. No peace. No justice. No peace. No housing. No peace. No justice. No peace.
What we want? We want it! And we don't get it! What we want? And we don't get it! What we want? One! What we want? One! And we don't get it! Freeze up! Freeze up! Freeze up! Freeze here the way that it needs to be, the way that it must be. I think folks here at 3rd and Race have become a little too comfortable with the roof over their heads. I think the folks here at 3rd and Race have become a little too comfortable with all the amenities with their buildings.
Seems like it.
Draping some flags.
Kenny's a coward.
Do you all know who lives in this building behind us?
Oh,
in front of
yeah.
us, depending on your perspective.
Oh yeah.
Come on, man,
yeah.
Kenny. How's your Sunday evening treating you?
The mayor of Philadelphia's residents, ladies and gentlemen. The mayor of Philadelphia's residents. The mayor of Philadelphia's residents.
So we're gonna take our sweet time and make sure that we can turn our volume all the way up.
Oh, yeah.
Get all these speakers on blast.
Oh yeah.
You know what? People in Philadelphia, our unhoused siblings, some of them have waited for literal decades, longer than many of the people in these streets have been alive, for safe and permanent housing. Can you imagine? I cannot imagine. I moved a lot as a child. I experienced housing insecurity in a different way, but I had a roof over my head. And I don't know how they still take to the streets and fight for all of us the way that they're gonna give it up for the unhoused residents of the East. How they showed up for us. Can you imagine having conflicts with your partner or your friends? Can you imagine having a bad day at work? Can you imagine navigating unemployment? Can you imagine what it means day in and day out to orient yourself in and around an intellectual disability, right? And not have a roof over your head and still show up for people who are strangers to you, right? They still feed us. When we take, when we come to the encampments or we march, they're like, here, have some food, sit down, what do you need? Let's have a dance party. They show up for us and caretake in a way that is revolutionary. We don't deserve them. We don't deserve our unhoused community. But what do they deserve? What do they deserve? Oh, now we got the volume up, y'all. What do they deserve? Let them hear you. What do our unhoused community members deserve? Our children deserve. Our elders deserve. Our disabled family deserve. Housing. They deserve what? They deserve what? Our family deserve what? When do they need it? When do we want it? When do we demand it? Housing now! Housing! 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 But we forgot something, y'all. And maybe some of you are new to me, but when we're out here in these streets, fighting for the things we know that we need, we know that we want, we know are available to us, we have to make it sexy. Make it feel good in your body, because there's no way that these people in these buildings are going to see us as anything other than a nuisance, and let we let them know that the future that we want is so beautiful, it's so bad, it's so perfect, it's so much better than the shit that this city wants to pass off to us as getting by, right? That they will run from what business as usual looks like into the streets with us. We need to make it feel good. Because doesn't it feel good to think about our community members housed? That's a beautiful thing. Black and brown youth having all the resources that they need? Yes? Use your anger as just, but also bring all of that joy, because you need to turn these people out and get them down here too. And the ones who are really doing a great job of ignoring us need to hear how good it is to get right, because they have a choice. Mayor Kenny, you can get right. PHA, you can get right, or you can get out of the damn way, because we have no Are you ready to hear from them? Are you ready to hear the message from recognized researchers and activists who are living this truth and demanding what they need? Are you going to make the things that they're demanding feel good to you and everybody else in this city? I'm ready. Let's go.
Hey guys, can I just ask the president to come up to the front, please? Can I ask the residents to come up to the front, please?
Yeah, you need to give the residents of both encampments all the love you have in your hearts, period. This needs to be the loudest intersection in Philadelphia. That's not enough. Let's go. Show them your love and support. Show them what they mean to you. Show them everybody never goes back. These are the people we love. This is our family. And they are worth fighting for. Thank you, Ruby Joy. I'm going to need you all to start this up. Hands in the air. Fingers up. Arms up. For every member of the encampments, arms up. Fist spread. For anyone who has experienced houselessness, anyone who is currently experiencing that, and for the future where we know no one will go through that again in Philadelphia because we are fighting for the future we deserve. Say, I see you. I see you. I love you. I love you. And I got you. I got you. I see you. I see you. I love you. I love you. And I got you. And I got you. You may not have a roof over your head right now, but you have all the love in my heart, and I will fight for you because I see you. I love you. I love you. And I got you. I got you. Give it up for these residents.
She's taking a smoke break. Give her a second. Give her a second.
Our first speaker is going to be Jen, who organizes a lot of this, who has been fighting PHA for decades, who has been fighting PHA for literal decades, and she's going to talk first.
So, first and foremost, Mayor Kenny is a motherfucking pussy. So, we should have took over their fucking courtyard, but it's all good. We out here today. So I guess everybody knows that the city has thousands of empty fucking houses that are owned by the housing authority, but they claim that they don't have anywhere for people to go. So, from here on out, we're just taking over houses. There's no more talking. There's no more talking. So everybody who's skilled, if you have skills, join us. If PHA wants to lock me the fuck up, I'm right the fuck here. I'm under your building every day. You're not building market rate units on top of our summer beach house. Okay? We can't go on vacation. We don't have six-figure salaries on the backs of fucking people that don't have a place to go. So our summer beach house is at 22nd and Benjamin Franklin Parkway, and our other summer beach house is at 28th and Ridge Avenue. And we're not going any fucking where. And you can tear it up, and we're gonna come back, and we're gonna come back every day. You're not building a fucking thing on Ridge Avenue unless it's affordable housing for the people in the encampments. Why would the housing authority be allowed to build market rate housing with our tax dollars? That's your money. Everybody out here that works, buys things from the store, does anything, that's your money. And it's being used to build luxury condos while our friends and family are sleeping in fucking tents. It ain't right. And then they have the nerve to be bothered by people in tents.
Thank you,
They're
Norman
mad
Price. Appreciate you,
that we
Norman
can take
Price.
care of ourselves and build a fucking community and make their system look like the useless piece of shit that it is. Abolish PHA. Make the whole PHA a community land trust, collaboratively owned and maintained by the people. We don't need PHA. PHA is a conduit for federal tax dollars that would exist with or without PHA.
My man, Norman
so we can
Price.
abolish that
Appreciate
shit.
you, bro.
Abolish
Shout
their
out to
police
Norman
force.
Price.
Why does the housing authority have police? is under the idea that poor people and black people are more likely to be criminal than other people. So why do we allow them to be the only major city left in America with this police force? That's why they're able to drag women and their children out of houses without a court order. I don't know about everybody else, and I hope that I see y'all on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, so they drag us out. We need to keep going back in. There will be no peace. I'm gonna tell y'all, the best day that I ever had in my whole life in Philadelphia was the day that I was blessed to be able to stand in between 3 burning fucking cop cars and a burning Starbucks. Because that's the only thing that this city respects. It's the only thing
My man,
that
Norman
they respect.
Price.
How can they have a $100 million budget?
5 gold stars for Norman Price.
And a $400 million annual operating budget at PHA. And people are sleeping outside. Why is the CEO making $300,000 a year if the mayor is his fucking boss? And he's making $100,000 more than the mayor. What the fuck is going on in the city? And why are we accepting it? They're nothing. They're nothing without us. Don't ever forget. Those motherfuckers work for us. Their salaries are paid by our tax dollars. Those properties are built with our tax dollars. And all those unions they get paid to build them are built with our tax dollars. And it's time to take it back. We don't want their money. We don't want their services. We want the land. We want the houses. We want to be able to have our own communities where we don't have to piss in front of a cup. Piss in a cup in front of somebody and kiss ass and only have company until 9 o'clock. We want unrestricted housing. We will no longer tolerate them to operate with the idea that people can't have housing without services.
Norman Price.
We don't need services.
My
Everyone in
man.
these encampments are capable of maintaining a home on their own if they just have the opportunity to have one. So all I'm saying is that, like, I'm not even going to go into the history of everything or the corruption, because I'm sure everybody sees it and knows it by now. All I'm saying is that it is our duty to fight and fight hard and disrupt this city and that housing authority and this pussy ass mayor every minute of every day, because those people that are sleeping in those tents are homeless every minute of every fucking day. And the only reason these motherfuckers can live in luxury condos and make $200,000 and $300,000 a year is because people are fucking homeless and poor and in fucking prison. And it's time to tear this city down.
Good evening. My name is Price Molly Barnes, and I've been homeless since I was 17, and I'm 24 now. I'm very educated. I'm highly qualified, probably do more than any of these people jobs who, you know what I'm saying, run our city on a day-to-day basis. I'm not a product of my environment. I'm not a statistic, but I do live on the streets, and I do this every day because I live on the streets. I've been told that I do dope. I've been told that I put needles in my body. I've been told that I've been done every drug in the fucking moon and planet, and I'm sober than most of y'all because I don't drink any alcohol whatsoever unless it's holidays. And I know Mayor Kenny up there is probably drunk as hell right now trying to go to sleep. So for these factors and these situations that are perceived by every individual that the man on the street sleeping is probably either A, on drugs, B, you know what I'm saying, did something in his life, or C, has harmed somebody. It's not always that situation. Sometimes we're born unfortunate, either A, with the skin color that I have, which I still don't understand why it's unfortunate, but it is because of the society that we live in. Either our sexuality, the way we perceive life, the way that we just generally want to live. And the only thing that I don't understand is I'm human just like all of y'all. And until we have the conversation of I'm not human, then I don't understand why I don't deserve as much housing as anyone else here. To be in this situation also, it isn't just because of no housing. Also on the bareback of things, DHS doesn't help anything else. Because of me being in DHS, being raised as a child by these products in cities and situations of that. I had no choice but to be homeless once I got out of DHS, because to be taught or to be shown how to get a house or do anything isn't taught in school, isn't taught at home. It isn't a conversation that you have with your child. You're just expected to know. And I don't know where that information is. I don't know if you know where that information is or how to gain that information or anything of the sort, but it isn't given on a day-to-day basis or taught in any school. So right after I got out of DHS and put into adulthood, I was immediately homeless, and I was pretty much, again, perceived as a statistic and a drug user and everything else as we went down the line. So again, I'm 17, going through life, trying to survive, trying to make my way, trying not to be a statistic, trying not to steal, rob, or, barely survive on a day-to-day basis, trying to work as the system tells me to. Go to get a job, even though PHA says in their paperwork I can't get a job. That doesn't make sense. Go do everything legally, even though the boss that perceives me as homeless doesn't want to give me a job or anything as such, so I can't do anything. How am I supposed to go on my job smelling gas crack and no one gives me a job? How am I supposed to go on my job physically eligible to be able to work and things of that nature if I don't have any food in my stomach, or food in my body, or energy to even perceive myself going to work? I'm bipolar, manic, depressive, I'm all these things, but who's giving me my medication so I can be sure enough to survive these things? But again, even though I'm all these things and I need this medication, I'm still out here sober as fuck, perceived every day like I do drugs, or I'm harming somebody, or I'm fucked up, or I'm not even educated. And I'm very, very well educated, as you can hear and probably perceive yourselves. So again, why don't I deserve housing in such as yours?
You do. You do.
That's not a question.
Shout out to Norman Price, y'all. Shout out to Norman Price.
Next who's gonna speak and tell their story is Tata.
Can everybody hear me? Now, I done lost my voice, so just bear with me, and I might be a little nervous. So, a lot of my brothers and sisters been out here homeless for some years. I have a brother, his name is Michael, he's been out here homeless for 10 years. Mentally, I don't know what that does to anybody, but if y'all can see everybody out here, it doesn't do them any good. Everybody that does make all types of money and have different houses they can go to, different cars they drive, they walk past these people, even if they got a sign saying that they're hungry. Now, I work at McDonald's. Y'all know McDonald's don't pay that much. I can't do it by myself, knowing that I'm in the same predicament, not knowing where I'm going to live at next month. People coming out here saying they want to help us. If y'all want to help us, be there for us, talk to us, actually love us, be loyal to us, because we really need it.
Yeah, well, I was trying to see her.
They want to talk trash about how, take videos about how they come past that parkway and they see people high, sleeping, and everything. But let's get this shit let's get this correct. Y'all got your houses, so y'all doing that shit in private. Let's be honest. Y'all doing all y'all dirt behind the doors. They don't have no home to do that in. They can't hide their demons, whatever you want to call it. We need help. We do. Because many of us ask so many times. I've been raised by DHS since I was 2 years old. And I was kicked out. I'm sorry, because I'm going to bring my daughter into this. I was at an interview at Fresh Grocer, and my baby father left my daughter in the bathtub. He was the only support system I had. Left my daughter in the bathtub. She got 67% of her body covered in second-degree burns, and she was only 1.5 years old. Now, being as though they was already trying to take my child, trying to see whether I was abusing her and anything, because they didn't know I have a support system. Why didn't y'all give me child care? Why didn't y'all make sure I had housing extra in the future? I haven't seen my daughter in 2 days because I had been trusting another family. Now, they told me it's my fault that I left this man in the house with my daughter while I was at an interview trying to better myself for me and my daughter. I'm on the streets right with y'all. I chose to be because I love y'all. And we need housing. We don't feel safe. There's a lot of women, there's a lot of veterans, there's a lot of children. We need safety. We need homes just as well as they got it. We not fortunate. We fortunate through the grace of God, but financially we're not fortunate. So if y'all care, if y'all say we the city of brotherly love, give to us, please. And if not being rude, not saying illegally, but we gonna take that shit. And I'm just gonna be honest with you. This is our city too. This is our home too. And any out there in any country that's going through the same thing, this is our shit. We were born here too. You cannot block us out. Y'all cannot just walk past us and say y'all do not want us here. Where the fuck else are we gonna go? Y'all want us to commit suicide and die? It's not happening. It's not happening. Thank you.
The dominant narrative will tell you that the people on the street, people who are unhoused, don't deserve a place to live. But those people, these people are our siblings. They're our mothers, fathers, they're our children, they're our elders, and all of them deserve to have their stories heard, all deserve dignity, respect, care, and compassion. They don't deserve to be looked down on or photographed from these windows. They don't deserve to be ignored either. They deserve equity and justice and housing. Their families belong together. We all belong together to be cared for. And if you're taking photographs of these people while they bare their hearts and ask for the things that they are owed, they're asking for the things that they're owed, the least you can do is get out your damn Venmo and pay for these folks to make their way right now. The least you can do is get down here and show up for them. The least you can do is get on your cute, brand new cell phone. I know you got it here on the top floor of these buildings. Call your local council people, call Jim Kenny himself, and tell him that housing is a human right. And until our siblings have it, we don't get shit. You don't get anything, Jim Kenny. I'm talking the top floor of these buildings. Because you don't get to take pictures and feel good and post to Facebook about how we're the city of brotherly love and sisterly affection. If you're not actively fighting for the people who are telling you their stories, who are demanding what they are owed, which is equity. I'm talking to you.
Next speaking is another one of our residents, Lucas.
You know, I'm about to do a little something different. Hey, cops over there, I got a question for you. How is it that you can wake up every morning to your jobs knowing that you're fighting for a bitch-ass mayor, yet alone bitch-ass Calvin, making all this money, y'all just sitting here living off of it? How does that feel? How does that feel that you're watching a bunch of homeless people having to sleep in tents and y'all riding around taking pictures of them, laughing at them? Does that make y'all any better? No, honestly, that makes y'all pieces of shit, just like y'all bitch-ass mayor. Honestly, I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna be deadly honest. You want to try to get me? I'm right here. Rather than that, I suggest y'all start doing your job correctly or fucking quit.
Hello. Hello. Okay, first of all, God bless all of y'all. Thank y'all for coming. I'm going to be brief. I'm going to go legal on y'all. Okay, first of all, we appreciate every last one of y'all. And I'm going to tell you now, the mayor lied to y'all. The last notice he put out there to y'all saying that we don't have water, we don't shower, we don't have clean clothes, which is a lie. So we have running water from the city, we have electricity from the city, and we have a laundry service, and we have a medical tent. So I want y'all to tell your family, your friends, I want all of y'all, bring everyone with you on Wednesday and fight with them. The mayor lied. He has been out there, he has seen people out there and seen this, but still put this on paper saying it's not there, which is there. I'm 60 years old. I've been there since June. And guess what? The fight is not over. That's right. Let me know now. It'll get worse and worse every day. Thank y'all. God bless you. And please tell your family and friends, even bring your children. Come Wednesday, let's do this.
Good afternoon. How's everyone this evening? My name is Jeremy, but they came up JCD, calls me Fancy Pants, and Teddy just hates on me, but still gonna love him. Still gonna love him. All right, my direction there is basically to get this out. I'm going to change directions as well, just for a point, so you can understand where I come from and how I feel and what I've been going through. How many people out here have had drug usage in their life, mentalization in their life, abuse, suffering? Well, the city said to the encampments that they help us with this. But me and 7 personal people from both organizations, both encampments, go out and sit with people on a daily basis, drug users, mentally. I myself take medicine. They don't give a fuck.
No, they don't.
I myself come from a broken home. They don't give a fuck. I'm pretty sure he don't give a fuck. Right. The young lady standing in the window still taking pictures. She only doing that shit for her Facebook. But at the end of the day, once this shit is over, she don't give a fuck. Right.
Yeah.
I do. I physically am in this myself, and I sit down with people. We all have issues. As they stated before, oh yeah, drug usage. Oh, sure. Hey, which drug you doing up there right now? The last one I checked was fucking drug. I'm pretty sure that bottle is still open in the brandy behind we ain't gonna get to the personals, but redirect. That shit hurts. I myself, literally, don't have a lot of places to go. But in the comfort zone from someone who is in their right mind only about 40% of the time and struggle from suicidal thoughts, don't really have a place to fucking go. Will lean on drugs for support and emotional if I don't have these people standing behind me that can help. The city say they helping us. Where? When? How? They say they're gonna help us with shelters. They just said that they help us with safe havens, with the hotels. Everybody, but yet, anyone here that has been in one of those hotels or shelters or safe havens, why are y'all back here? Because that just proved to me that we still doing the city job. So if they saying they doing their shit, we doing it better. Let's get PHA out the fucking way. Let's get everybody that says they're doing that shit for preventing us, to have housing. Move. We direct our anger at the policeman. I'm still gonna direct my anger at the policeman. For somebody who gets behind that badge and don't understand the job that y'all do on a daily basis, take it the fuck off. Y'all enforce it and don't understand what y'all enforcing. That man up there is appointed, sadly, by us. Let's redirect that by revoting him the fuck out of here. Not just him, everybody that got something to do with this shit. Thank you.
Next up, speaking is Cindy.
I just want to say I'm really tired. I am a 54-year-old woman who's been in and out of the system for, I want to say, 15 years. I did a program called Journey of Hope. Journey of Hope, if you're familiar with it. I did a year in that program. From what I can recall, there was a man named Tim Sheehan that worked that program. The director of my program was Cynthia Barron. I did a year in that program. I remember him saying they made $130,000 from my CBH insurance for the year. When they found out that I got my Social Security halfway through, they threatened me and told me I had to not only pay them $220 a month from that point on, but retroactively from the day I came in.
That ain't right.
This goes on all the time and still doesn't, and so many programs. I can't tell you how many split programs across the board in the city there are. They're making money off of our miseries, and it's been going on for too long. Now I'm back on the street again. This time I have an injury. Last year I was in Selk, one of his babies. They threw me out in 15 minutes, made up a lie about me, and threw me out in 15 minutes with a bone fusion in my ankle. I just had surgery like 6 months prior to that. This is the kind of programs we have in the city of Philadelphia. But we pay taxes, sugar tax, cigarette tax. The impoverished pay these taxes, but they don't have housing for us. They're full of it, and so is Kenny. That's all I got to say.
Y'all aware of the double dipping as told to us by the residents of the encampments? We don't have it twisted. Our resources are unaccounted for and going to enrich people who are actively taking advantage of our community members. We're gonna stand for that? No! When houseless families are under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back! When houseless families are under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back! What do we do? Stand up, fight back! What do we do? Stand up, fight back! Glad we're all paying attention.
Next, one of our organizers, Sterling, is going to speak.
I guess this doesn't. Hi everybody, Sterling Johnson, Black and Brown Workers Cooperative. I'm a little sick. If you understand that. So we're all here today for some reasons. We're here because these people just don't get it, right? These people just don't get it, no matter what. We've been here, some of the organizers, myself, John Wiley, Urban was in it. We've talked to these people over and over again, told them one thing. And wait, what is that? What do we want? Housing! Yeah, we want housing. When? Now! Yeah, we want permanent housing now. We want license to those properties so that people can go directly from the camp into those houses. I don't understand why that's so fucking difficult. I will say one thing. Yeah, we met with them for hours and hours. Just so everyone knows here about that. Yeah, that's why I'm explaining it here. They tried to pressure us, even the council people, into a deal, some sort of deal that had us writing joint statements, coming together around the city, and the organizers or somebody coming up with this decision, right? Well, they provided no permanent housing for the actual people. Like we were going to take something like that, you know? But you know what? I do know why, because those are the deals that all these other activists took, right? Like the Sister Marys and the Sean Streets and everybody, the fake activists that are now the ones in power that made those terrible deals that could put us in the current situation. They're the fucking frauds. All of them, they're frauds. You know, all the people that are in power that call themselves activists, you know, they're fakes. And whenever you see them around there, like tell them to your face. You would still be out here. No, you aren't doing any good from the inside. That's a fucking lie. You have to tell yourself every single fucking day so you can live and not shoot yourself in the fucking face, right? And you know what? I know what I'm talking about. But they try to buy us all over and over these little trinkets. Like we know they don't work. We know they don't work for the people. We're not going to take it. We're not going to take a deal. This isn't like a public defender. You know, it's like take no deals. Everybody take no deals. You know, another thing, I just want to talk about like some of the original thoughts around the camp. You know, Alex Stewart just saw that space and said, "This is perfect." There are you know, and Wiley and Jen and Ron and Beast and some of the early people that are around, and they're like, yes, this place that has all these apartments, this construction, right? Like this is the perfect place. This is gonna really bother some people that are living in their $1 million condos. You know, I want, you know, regardless of what happens, we're going to continue to bother these people that do not have any interest in our city, have no place for anybody that's poor or black or disabled. we're going to continue to, I mean, I think that this is just one thing. It's like, we got a million ideas out there, and we're still going to be here. And I did just want to say another thing, just to give this is the last thing. So like some of the early names that kind of came up were like Maroon Camp, and I don't know, at least from my view, and I think everybody else here needs to understand that you're part of revolution. You're part of collective liberation. Every movement here, every conversation, every phone call, every way that we care for each other instead of brutalizing each other like the city would like us to do, all that care is because this is the start. I mean, this is the middle. I would say it's the middle of a thing, right? Some of the people like the Black Panthers, John Africa, all the people that brought those ideas, that's where this lies. It's like to get out of this space of institutions. Like we have to build our own thing. So when it goes down, like we will have our own ways of care. And when anarchy does ensue, none of us will be worried. I know I won't be worried. I'm good. I got my guns. We got our food. And when it goes down, let's burn it, right? Burn it the fuck down. And I mean, we know that the way that we've been carrying, where that is the way. And we, just like we said, we're, right across from the Haitian flag. It's like all of the camps and the knowledge that was lied in those is what took down, right, is what took down the institutions of that time, and will take down the institutions in our time, right? So that is something that I have no doubt in. And honestly, we'll be engaging in coercion, extortion, brutality, the same kind of brutality that they have put upon us. They will see their day. That is the only language they understand too. We have to understand our enemy and treat them as such. So thank you for being with us, with me here. You all are lovely and beautiful, and let's burn this place down.
Next up speaking is Indigo, one of our residents and activists.
Hello, hi everybody. So my speech that I kind of really just drafted up a couple minutes ago revolved around some people who have since left, but I wanted to thank the kids on the bikes that came up in the front of our march. We're doing their little thing. I don't even know if they knew that this was going on today, but I don't think that matters because they did what we're asking everyone in the city to do, which is show up and show out for us. So I want to thank them for that. Honestly, at first, when I saw them up there like talking their shit to the cops, I got really scared. Like I got super scared because we know what they do to destroy Black joy. We know what they do to disrupt our camaraderie. We know what they do to tear us down and make us feel small. Deon K was only 18. He was killed last week. And sometimes when people from marginalized communities, when we see all this pain, we see all this Black death around us, we react by trying to shelter those around us and bring them closer and tell them, no, don't go out there because there are dangers that are out of our control. But I had to stop myself and say, no, this is their streets. This is their streets to ride in and play. This is their city. This is their future to envision. And what we have to do is continue to do the groundwork to make sure that that future is possible in whatever way that they see it. I'm up here to remind us that we need to continually be checking our tendencies to police ourselves and to police others around us. Sometimes when I talk to people who are housed about these types of issues, I get responses that are like, well, I'm paying for a house, so why should they get it for free? Or I do this and I'm not doing these drugs, so why should these people get a house? And I've realized that a lot of people have really bought in and fed into this this system, this way of thinking that lets people be comfortable with letting others die out of principle. Out of principle, because you believe you've worked through this capitalist system and you believe that you've earned something that those who were never given the opportunity to can't. When I go out and talk to people, they're ready and willing to police our drug use, to police our work ethic, to police our abilities to move around the city and seek food and funds. And the kind of thinking that they're met with is the kind of thinking that leaves my friends and family members dead. From heat strokes and malnutrition, preventable overdoses, and a host of other factors that could be eliminated if we first started with housing each other. It's hard for me to fathom like how people can stand in between that, stand in the middle of that, how you can oppose that. If you didn't want to see us on the streets pissing and defecating, and give us a house so we can fucking piss and defecate in that. I want to keep this short, but I want to remind us, we cannot recreate and internalize the very systems that we're working to dismantle. We need to be actively tearing this shit down brick by brick and wall by wall. We need to be listening to Black youth and Black leaders. We need to be uplifting those who are most vulnerable.
Shout out to Mike Jones.
We need to open up our purses and our pockets and open up our homes in ways that are safe, because we know we're going through a pandemic. But we need to be creative in creating networks that support those who are in the back, those who are at the back of the line. And then we need to work to push them forward to the forefront of this movement, because we're not going anywhere. Regardless of what happens on Wednesday, we're not going anywhere. These residents won't be going anywhere. These organizers won't be going anywhere. Our efforts won't be going anywhere. These vacant houses won't be going anywhere. And the only place we will be going is inside of those vacant houses. And if we gotta tear the fucking walls down, and if we gotta break those windows in, we're gonna break them in together. We're gonna break them in arm in arm, standing strong, listening to those who need the most support. So thank you guys. Thank you for standing with us. Thank you for standing with me. I wish that the kids were here so I could thank them. But yeah, that is all.
That's the leadership we're centering. Can you give it up for all of our residents right now? You need to cheer for them like it's karaoke night. I know you can't sit down for that. Come on. Let them hear you. This is our community. They deserve all our energy. All that good sleep you got in your good bed under your good roof last night. Give it to these folks now.
Thank you very much. Love you. Love you. Let's go put some more. Now, he just crept off somewhere. But my beautiful king wanted to say something, and he was too shy to say it. But many know him as AB, so I'm going to say it for him. We are talking about building it down and tearing it down. Yeah, we're going to tear it the fuck down. But let's build a better empire, better kingdom for all of us, because spiritually we're brothers and sisters. I have to remind y'all that. I haven't heard nothing about God all damn day since I've been out here. So I would say, we love each other, but God loves us. And that's why we are here, together, talking with each other, hugging and sharing our stories to the enemy that don't give a fuck about us. They care about us pissing on ourselves for not knowing where we're gonna worship. So that's not where we're gonna build a better empire, a better kingdom for all of us and for anybody in need. Anybody with that? Y'all cool with that? I love y'all. God loves y'all. Remember that. I'm getting them off the mic now.
Do any other residents want to speak? Tell their story, say anything? Angie? Come on.
Well, hello everybody. I'm not going to go into my life story or into any intricate detail. I'm just going to make a brief statement that some issues that I find to be more important than housing is some people who, Black people, African American people who have been transgendered or females, women, or who developed a skin condition called vitiligo, which Michael Jackson had, and he went through a lot of scrutiny for it. Some of these albinos have been a victim of assaults, women, females, and transgender. And as a fan of Michael Jackson and his life, I've always had an open mind toward the allegations. Now, what wasn't released in the media is when he had one of his surgical procedures done on his face, they were wondering why his nose had caved in so quickly. He was assaulted. A random stranger came up to him and struck him in his face. It was a Black man. And that's it. They didn't release everything on the market. So, but as a fan of Michael Jackson, I would like to sing a song, my favorite one. And I might be a little off key because I don't practice as much as I should, and I'm a little shy, but it's Man in the Mirror. I'm just going to sing a couple verses. All right. Turn off the collar on my favorite winter coat. This wind is blowing my mind. I see the kids in the street with not enough to eat. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their need? A summer's disregard, a broken bottle top, and a one-man soul. They follow each other on the wind, you know, 'cause they got nowhere to go. It's why I want you to know. I'm starting with the man in the mirror, oh yeah. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make your world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change. Oh, nah. I've been a victim of a selfish kind of love. It's time to rise up. But there are some with no point. Pretending not to see their need. Someone's disregard, a broken bottle top, and a one-man soul. They follow each other on the wind and blow, 'cause they got nowhere to go. That's why I want you to know. Sorry, the man in the mirror. Asking him to change his ways.
is raised. Ain't no question can be made any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make the change. I'm asking you to change today.
No, we took the karaoke joint seriously. But it feels good to sing with our beloved. We should be singing. Love that!
Hey, so we have one more resident who wants to speak, but we want to make one announcement before he comes up. So our dearly beloved Adonis does not really love cameras in his face. So if it's possible for people to put away all cameras and all like footage and videos, just that we can respect, you know, the needs and wants of our residents so they can come up with themselves.
Cam, you mind putting the camera down?
I'll go in the back. I'm gonna go on the back.
Maybe all the way up.
No, I'm not cutting. I'm not cutting it off.
How's everybody doing? Can you hear me now? Good. You can do what you do with your camera, just don't come and point it directly at me. I'll keep my face down and just talk and not pay you no attention. I stay at the campsite. Before the campsite, I was everywhere. I was on the streets, here and there. I don't know where to start. I guess I'll start by saying, thank the powers that be and a higher power. You know, whatever that may be. It can be a bike, a truck, a street, whatever. Thank all of you for coming out. Thank the people that's listening, still listening here. You can see your eyes. Look, I'm not perfect. I wasn't perfect before the campsite, and I'm not perfect with the campsite. But I can tell you this, I'm not why I'm better, because I can tell you what I stopped doing and what I am doing. Since the campsite, you know, I just became like, not a realist, but just someone who just take a break and just really like look at myself and see what I don't like about myself. What don't I like about myself? I used to be one who said you have to do a little wrong in order to do a little right. I was one to say like, you can't reach an expert for help, just do it yourself. No matter what you have to do it, just do it. But since the campsite, I've seen loving people, kind people, you know, people that like to play with dirt, walk around with their feet in the mud, and just like reach out a helping hand, even without you asking. You know, yeah, everyone has something that they like. You know, like a drug of choice. Who cares what it is? It can be movies, it can be strawberries, whatever it is. There's no one's perfect. Let's not point the fingers. I do self-medicate. Why? Because I have to. Because my insurance and the government, blah, 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 all that stuff just not the fuck right now. Okay? You get where I'm coming from. You take me to the campsite. Where do I go from there? I go backwards. Where was I before that? I was that guy when he saw walking down the street. Across the street. I want to go back to that shit. I know. Take away the next place. I can't put my head up where we're supposed to be out forever. Like, I have to lay my head up, figure out how to get home from myself. I was gonna react. Dude, I'm so fucking tired, man. I can't get it. You know? Yeah, I don't want to go there. The campsite does a lot of good. Look, you say that you say rejection sites. All right, I'm on for that, right? The campsite stays nice too. The whole campsite is blocked in back. We fight, we argue, we draw. Believe it or not, you got crazy uncles that like to fight. Shit happens, okay? But listen, if we survive, we make it past it. Look, we don't look at the face and say, hey, that was just any days today. We don't hold grudges, believe it or not. I mean, some of the females do, but like, for the majority fact, we don't hold grudges. I mean, I don't even know if the dude's like, which building is it? This one? Like, I don't even know if he's up there. If he is, he is. Like, who cares if he's up there? It doesn't even make a difference if he hears this. Get it to the people that really needs to hear it so that they can tell what he needs to know. Which is like destroying the campsite is really like going ass backwards. Like, you're gonna have like people like dispersed and like trying to figure out what to do, where to go, who's what. They're gonna be wasting taxpayers' dollars, have officers come up there, who knows what to do, who knows what to what people, and like all of that can be solved if you just make the campsite right. Fix it. Isolate all over. Like, bring in some big ass city trash cans out there. Like, for real, you just like add it to this. Like, I was arrested the other day for like something that like I kind of was participating in, but like I got like some type of citation for like graffiti and shit. But listen, the officers that arrested me, we had some real moments. Like, we talked in the back of that cop car for like at least 30 to 45 minutes, bro. They let me sit in my feet and hang out the side of the car. We had both cars. We saw good, we saw bad. You know, we hang with the yang, hang with the sweet. You know, like, the bottom line is, who wants to do the work? But it's starting, the work is starting. And like, everyone wants to take credit for getting it up and running, and no one wants to do this, no one wants to do that. The bottom line is, don't destroy the campsite.
More folks that want to say something. We're also running out of sanitizer wipes, so if anybody has some of that in their bags, we're all about community care. So maybe like 2 or 3 people, you want to bring a couple of those up so we can continue to keep people safe. We take care of it.
Just want to say thank you to Adonis. I think it's really important that he brought up that we are all a family there and we help each other every day. And disbanding the encampment means that you're literally breaking up an entire family who have nowhere else to go, who are not going to see each other or have the resources that they have right now at the encampments. And that's just, it's disgusting to think about and it's sad to think about because we are doing better at the encampments than out on the fucking streets. Why do they police so much? Where the fuck do you think they're gonna go?
I would not have done. I don't know. Yeah.
Check that out. Short on personnel. I think
On the phones. On the phones.
All the time.
It's frustrating. I am tired.
It's such a good feeling, be with family and friends. Such a happy feeling when you're lending a hand. You wake up ready to say, hey, I think I have a snappy new day. It's just a good feeling, a very good feeling, a feeling to know that I'll be back when the day is new. And I'll have more ideas for you. And you'll have things you'll want to talk about. I will too. I'm out of here, y'all. Christian Phelps, good looking out.